Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Circling Seattle Sports for another Seattle Pro Sports Mornings. It is October 28th, 2025. It's 3:40 in the morning. You will probably see this. I think I'll schedule it for like 6 in the morning. We'll see. Thankfully, the Dodgers Blue Jays game three of the World Series ended before this. It's also why I'm awake still. But anyway, we're gonna get through it. I think a lighter day in Seattle Pro Sports to start your morning. Um, we'll start with the important stuff. The Sounders fell to Minnesota United in round one, game one of three, potentially three, best of three, in the MLS Cup playoffs. Seattle did a lot of good things, but this is the story, with playing Minnesota United and what we expected, as mentioned on our Soundwaves from the Sea podcast with Michael Martinez and Owen Murray, previewing this series that, the Sounders could do all good and well, but if they're not able to break through, the way that Minnesota plays, it's not going to matter. And then it goes to penalties. Stefan Fry has been your starting goalkeeper since he's returned back to full health. He's just unfortunately not too good in penalties. He wasn't the main reason why the Sounders fell in penalties, though. Seattle missed three penalties in this one. They couldn't convert three of their penalties. Alex Roldan, Roldan, and Denny Leva all unable to make it. Dane St. Clair, the goalkeeper for Minnesota United, did a great job. Did a great job. Uh, he did his job. Unfortunately, Seattle not able to crack through there. They've had struggles against Minnesota United this year, and now it's all on game two. Game two here in Seattle next Monday, November 3rd, 7:30 kickoff time at Lumen Field. Interested to see if Seattle is able to change things up or they opt to change things up in the lineup. Jordan Morris looked better on the wing than he did up top. When Danny Musovsky came in, he generated some great chances. He wasn't able to finish, unfortunately, so it doesn't really matter if you're not able to finish, especially in the playoffs, right? Will be interesting to see if we see Ryan Kent available for game two. It was thought that he could be available for game one. He wasn't in the starting 11 or on the bench, so not available for that, unfortunately. But interesting to see what Seattle is going to do for a game that they need. It's do or die. Game two here in Seattle, round one of the MLS Cup playoffs for our Sounders. We'll go over to our Kraken. Yeah, we'll go to the Kraken next, who play tonight at Climate Pledge Arena, game two of a five-game homestand for the Kraken, who are off to the best start in franchise history. Year five, they saved the best for year five, apparently, at least to start. Um, Hosting the Canadiens 14 days after they played Montreal in Montreal in the first game of that six-game in 12-day road trip. The first road trip of the season for the Kraken. Don't think they'll get any reinforcements tonight. Capo Caco is progressing. He does look like he'll be available sooner than expected. The thought process was maybe not the thought process, but the timeline was about November 9th. I expect him to be ready to go by Saturday, November. That is the first, right? Yeah, November 1st against the New York Rangers, his former team. When the team debuts their all black third jerseys, but yeah, he practiced yesterday. It was at the practice session. We talked about it in our Around the Sound episode that should have dropped for this. Um, excuse me. Don't think he'll get back. Jared McCann is listed as day to day, but the comments from Lane Lambert made it sound like he might miss some time. Excuse me. He said he was in a bit of a holding pattern, and we'll see more going forward, which I don't like. I don't think is great. So, um, would imagine that Joey Decourt gets the start in goal tonight against Montreal. We'll see though. Lane Lambert was asked about handling the practice days that they're going to get during this homestand, talked about staying in rhythm, was asked about if that factored into his goaltender decision, and it basically said it did, but also mentioned that Joey Decourt is their number one. So will be interesting to see how that is handled throughout the course, obviously, of the season, but, in the shorter term viewpoint of things through this homestand. So Montreal's good. They've won 7-3. They're 7-3-0 through their first 10 games. They obviously beat Seattle in overtime in the first matchup. This is the team's Hispanic Heritage Night for the Kraken, which is always very cool to get that. Just wish they could wear the jerseys on the ice. I will always be upset about that. As I try to get the official information for that, but it's not loading. Yeah, man. We'll see if I have to pause the video because this is taking too long. Was hoping we could just do this on the fly. Yeah. All right. Oh, there it goes. Okie dokie. Yes, it is Hispanic Heritage Night on October 28th. Um, the artist is Esmeralda Vasquez. Esmeralda, self-taught visual artist and muralist, currently based out of the Seattle area. Her experience as a queer slash Latinx artist from the Yakima Valley has expanded her view of the world and guided all of her work to be made with purpose and intention. With focus on color theory and symbolism, she also holds a deep love for the social, emotional connection to community. Her passion and ambition have led her on a growing path in creative projects and collaborations. She's worked with multiple nonprofit organizations such as Pro Choice Washington, very nice, Urban Artworks, the Fields Foundation, and the Museum of Flight. Interesting. Um, You'll see the designs on your screen now. The design inspiration was to enclose the image inside of a dark green circle to bring out the vibrancy of the red and pink colors. Yeah, that makes sense. Simplified color palette was created to ensure a clear depiction of the design due to its elaborate detail. The arched doorway you're seeing is decorated with talavera tiles, which is a type of traditional item in Mexican pottery and ceramics. These tiles are often used to decorate kitchens, bathrooms, and outdoor pathways. Esmeralda is very drawn to the symmetry in their design, so she replicated that effect with the surrounding greenery. The S in the primary logo is outlined with a pink background and a strategically placed green leaf to act as the eye. Oh, I do like the green leaf. That's nice. So very cool to see that as the Kraken continue to do their Kraken Common Thread nights, the first of them this year. So that will be cool to see. Um, that is, oops, sorry, I'm all messed up. Yeah, that's tonight on the Kraken Hockey Network and Kong. If you're not able to join us at Climate Pledge Arena, it will be nice to be back at Climate Pledge Arena. I was not there Saturday when they beat Edmonton. I was streaming the UW women's hockey game at the Kraken Community Iceplex. Jade and Miracle were there for us. They have a game recap article and a takeaways article in our website, on our website. So there is that. Um, some other sort of off uh, tr- practice news that we talked about and around the sound for you last night. Seahawks got fullback Robbie Utes back in practice, in addition to some of their defensive players that we talked about, Devin Witherspoon, Julian Love, so that's nice to see as they prepare for their Sunday night football contest against the Washington Commanders. Another piece of news is that the team is expected to wear their throwback jerseys in Washington, so that will be cool to see. They practice in them. Those nice throwback blue jerseys with the silver helmets, so that'll be really cool to see. It'll be interesting to see what the Commanders wear to see what kind of jersey matchup that we have there. So, besides that, and to wrap us up, the Reign will host their open media training today. I'm planning to head down for that ahead of their final game of the regular season against the Orlando Pride in Orlando. Um, this is an important match, as I've stated on the last Seattle Pro Sports Mornings. It's on NWSL Plus, which is free. So if you want to watch the match, maybe you're new to watching the Reign or supporting the Reign, it's free. You just I think you put an email in there. You don't have to pay for nothing. It's free. Um, 2 p.m. Pacific time at Orlando. This match is important because the Reign are a point behind Orlando in the standings. The Reign are currently sitting in a spot for home field advantage in the playoffs, but there are two teams below them that, with a win in their respective matches, could jump Seattle if Seattle fails to get a result on in this match. So that's important. We'll see if we can get in the updates. Just Fishlock a few days ago played her final international match for Wales. This is the last regular season match in the history of the career of Lou Barnes. Um, So she's preparing for that. We'll have to see maybe some updates, some injury-related updates. Uh, excuse me. Sam Mezza was supposed to join Jordan Bugg and Claudia Dickey with recent call-ups to the U.S. women's national team, but had to come out due to, I believe it was a hamstring strain. So that's not great. Um, we'll get some updates when it comes to that. But see, go back. Oh, I don't know if there's the availability report. I have to find it. Because I know Anna Maria Srnagorcevic had been dealing with an injury, and so really interested to see maybe what other sort of knocks. And there's you get the international break, which is nice. Jordan Heidema had an illness, that's right, but she was with Team Canada. Um, Sally Menti was dealing with a lower leg injury. Cassie Miller's been out most of the year. Olivia Vanderyacht's been out with an excused absence, so it will be interesting to see get some updates there. And obviously, Lynn Biondolo's out as her and her husband Marley are welcoming a new face into their family. And that's they're welcoming a child into the world in the near future. So, yeah, that is well, that's it for the pro sports. I'm thinking about doing a UW version of this, maybe when I'm not super tired, but we'll see. So until we see you next time, as we do around the sun, probably tonight for October 28th, take care of yourself, be well, and do whatever you can to make today a great day.
Hey everybody, Charles Hamaker here from Circling Seattle Sports with
Jen Barnes from Rough and Tumble.
Jen. What is Rough and Tumble for Circling Seattle Sports?
Your home. The home for Circling Seattle Sports.
I like it. Let's do one more take, just a little bit.
Hey there everybody, Charles Hamaker here from Circling Seattle Sports with
Jen Barnes from Rough and Tumble.
Jen, where's the home of Circling Seattle Sports?
Right here at Rough and Tumble.
Hi, Charles Hamaker here from Circling Seattle Sports with
Jen Barnes from Rough and Tumble.
Glad to join you here from Rough and Tumble, home of Circling Seattle Sports.
I love
Okay.
Up that out, Chuck. Okay, I'm ready.
Hello everybody, Charles Hamaker here from Circling Seattle Sports with
Jen Barnes from Rough and Tumble. Start over.
I forgot what I was saying.
I think you waved in the first one.
We did at the end.
Oh, at the end. Okay, that's what. Okay, cool.
You just couldn't see our hands.
And now it looks like you're holding your hands, so that's kind of weird.
Here's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually have a little room to come this way too.
Okay.
Just no further than that.
Yes, Lieutenant Dan.
And go.
Oh, I think this time I'll ask you, what's the home? Where?
Yeah, say, where's the home of Circling Seattle Sports?
Okay.
And I'll be like, right here at Rough and Tumble.
Hand good?
Yeah.
Yeah, your other hand. Put your fingers together just a little bit more. Not like that. There you go. It was just like.
Clawing at me.
Okay, I'm still recording, so go ahead.
Okay.
Start when you're ready.